It's still super hot out and super rainy. It's just a rough summer heat wave. And, like, I mean, I've ranted about that before, and, like, an abridged version of a more well written version of the rant I did last week is going into my Hard Traveling Heroes video because you know what? Like, there's an issue in that series that talks about environmentalism, and you know what? I'm tired of just sitting around, and I'm just tired of the oh, it's not a big deal. Nah, they want to kill you and your family. It's Starmie's like my eye, the one that like finds the Pokemon and like reacts. Okay. Like it's too hot and people are dying and it's fucking horrible and I'm just so sick of it. Like a few weeks ago, I had to like in the county I live, they're building big battery storage system to supplement the wind turbines, and it's controversial because okay, are you doing this to support the existing green infrastructure? Or are you doing it so as like a lead up to eventually building a data center that will take all of that electricity plus more and cause other issues? Like I, I'm mixed on it, but I lean towards the fuck it. Just we, I want there to be more wind power in Iowa. Like climate change is terrible, and these fossil fuels are killing us and our children and the people we love. But like I attended this workshop, like discussing it and the pros and cons and the environmental impacts. And there's this fucking guy there. I'm not gonna say his name, but this local guy who I've started to hate because he shows up at a lot of things like that. Who's like, "You're just trying to trick us into fuck." I was going to. I saw the pursuit coming. I'm like, ew, it's probably gonna pursue, but I did it anyway. Shit, I just lost my Starmie, and that's a great Pokemon. Although it doesn't, I don't have a Psychic TM, but you know what? I'm gonna replace it with that Finneon that just caught. I've never used Luminion. Is Luminion good? I need a surfer, so whatever. But like this guy's there ranting about it, and like you're just trying to sell us on the farce that is renewable energy. It's a farce, and climate change is fake. And man, it is too hot out for you to be saying this bullshit. Ugh. Like the fact that oil companies bribe Republican politicians into making Republican voters just hate climate change and want the environment to be destroyed and their own families to be killed. Like Iowa is filled with farmers. It's a farming state. We had a climate change drought a few years back, and that did not make the farmers stop hating renewables. Didn't make them like become more friendly towards wind energy. But it's just it's too hot to be articulate about it. The point is I don't like that guy, and I'm sick and tired of how hot it is. But yeah, I got that writing in our traveling heroes video, which unfortunately you do not have arena trap. Still working on the hard traveling heroes video, and I've got the first one of the 4-part miniseries recorded, and I think it's going to be good once I edit it all together and uploaded the Blackbeard video today. And also in terms of writing, man, it's hot out. Oh god, it's so hot. Also in terms of writing, um, I'm off and on working on a sequel to Miss Valley Middle School. I'm gonna call Miss Valley Homecoming, which is a meaningful title for a few reasons. But I got the first chapter. Not the. I wrote a chapter of it. I'm writing it kind of out of order because it's an episodic book like the last one. I got a chapter of it written. It's a short chapter just introducing some characters. This one will focus a lot on Slasher Dan and his massacre in 1989 and what led to it and why he did it. And spoilers, the answer is he did it because he's a horrible person. He's just this petty, angry misanthrope who especially hates women and killed women because he's sexist. That's what the book's gonna be about. But his introduction I wrote, and I want to let me pull up my schedule. I want to by end of chapter of it written. This one is the kids play some D&D, and oh god damn it, they get sucked into the game. Why does this always happen to them? And fucking yeah, it's too hot to think. What was I gonna say? And Reese is the DM, and the players are Kate, Tiny, Alan, and Lisa. Oh, and Claire, who is the worst player. She's that guy. So I'm working on that. I'm almost done with the Hard Traveling Heroes video. I could probably get fully written this weekend. Don't taunt me with Staryu after I lose mine. You're rude. And yeah, I'm just doing good, getting things written, working on them. My YouTube channel's going good as I'm getting ready. They switch a lot more, I've noticed, compared to, or maybe it's, oh, it's because they're bird trainers, and that's probably like a gag because birds are flighty. But yeah, I've got things good with my YouTube channel, and I just overall am pretty good in my life right now. I like my job, it's going great. I'm doing good work that I enjoy. I'm making videos that I think are really good. I'm writing. I was in a really bad place for a long time, and I was in a bad place before I got laid off. But anyway, getting laid off just compounded everything and made it like so much worse. But I think I'm in a better place now, and I think things are going to be going better for me. It's SRIs are good. Try antidepressants. They will. I thought I picked up a Mystic Water. Am I stupid? It said Mystic Water, didn't it? Miracle Seed. I'm done. That's something else. Okay, now you got your Famfi. You got your thingamajig. Oh, it's hot. So yeah, I'm working on stuff. I'm doing good things. I already said that. I watched through first season of True Detective because I've heard that's like greatest show ever. It's a masterpiece. You gotta watch True Detective. I watched it and I honestly wasn't that impressed. I thought it was fine. It wasn't bad, but I didn't think it was like the greatest thing ever. Golden age of TV masterpiece. I think Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey are good actors and they gave good performances. It's a show that rests mostly on these great performances. But I think the overall plot of the show just left me kind of disappointed. It felt lacking. It doesn't go very into the mystery or the killer, which, I mean, that can be a stylistic to focus more on the characters, and that doesn't matter. But it felt like it was setting up a lot of stuff with the mystery that I found interesting, and then I was disappointed by the execution. Like, so we've got these like murders happening in rural religious Louisiana, and then we find out this evangelical tent provider was connected to them, and then we find out the very religious governor who's like trying to frame this as a case of Christian persecution. He's also connected to it. So I'm like, okay, this is maybe gonna have something interesting to say about Christianity and the control it has over these rural communities. And then it turns out that the killers are evil Satan worshippers. Yes, the governor is bad because he isn't actually a Christian and is only pretending to be a Christian. And like, I feel like that kneecaps the plot. Like, the whole plot is, so what if like Pizzagate was real? What if like the Satanic Panic, there was this evil group of politicians and rich people that were like abducting girls and raping and murdering them? Wow. I don't know. I got set off because I often when I finish a show, I will check out TV tropes to see how other people thought of it, and it's like this show is harsher in hindsight after the Epstein case proved all of this stuff was actually happening. No, it fucking didn't. No. Jeffrey Epstein didn't worship Satan. Okay, he was a not very devout Jewish guy. Okay, he wasn't a Satan worshiper, and like in general, I don't like stories about Satan worship because it's not real. Satan worshippers are not a real group. There isn't a satanic conspiracy that's worshiping Satan and murdering people. That's just a thing made up by moral panics. like the takeaway from the Jeffrey Epstein case. I said this again and again in that video. It's the ultimate point of that video, what I try and hammer in, is that Jeffrey Epstein did not get away with this because there's a satanic evil conspiracy that controls the government that like kidnaps kids for their adrenochrome. He got away with it because actually his crimes aren't treated as serious, because his crimes weren't treated as serious by his crimes weren't treated as serious by prosecutors, which should not be surprising given the fact that Jeffrey Epstein's crimes are legal in most of the US. Like, how could he have gotten away with this? He got away with it because most Americans, or at very least a high percentage of them, don't actually think it's wrong for an old man to have sex with a teenage girl. Like, the grand jury saw the case and they were like, why are we even doing this? Well, he didn't do anything wrong. The prosecutors thought he didn't do anything wrong. Tons of other rich men knew about his crimes and they didn't do anything because they didn't think he was doing anything wrong. And the solution to that is not, man, there is this secret Satanist worshipping group of others who are responsible for all the others. No, the answer to the I'm stumbling over my words on something I said much more eloquently in the video. Like, the takeaway from that is, wow, this is really normalized and a lot of people are okay with it. And it's not like the fucking elites, it's millions of Americans are okay with it. And that's why Jeffrey Epstein got away with it so long. I feel like I hate we're not going to interrogate any structural issues with society. This is a bad thing that happened because there was this one bad guy. I talk about Prince Andrew on that video, and not only was the response to Prince Andrew's horrible, horrible crimes, not only did it not lead to them saying, hey, we should have made that legal because we can't actually arrest Prince Andrew because all the girls were 16, which is completely legal in England. Like, that wasn't the response. The response was, oh my god, this guy thought he could get away with it because he was a member of the royal family? Fuck! Something that was proven true when he got away with it because he was a member of the royal family? Well, the solution is not to do anything about the British royal family, is to keep them around. The British royal family is good. It's good we have a royal family. He was just a one bad egg. God, I think I'm stumbling over my words. It's too hot to think. So yeah. Also, I started like programming a platforming game in my spare time, which I've already got too many projects. I can't be starting another project, but I really like starting projects, so I'm starting another project. And this is just the episode where all the Pokemon die. At least Miss Magius will be a good team. Oh god, I already caught you. Go away. A good team edition once I get back and replace it. And I hope I find an experience share first. Son of a bitch. Like, water... Wait, I have repels. I should just use a repel next time I'm going through. Yeah. R.I.P. What was I saying? I started working on a platforming game, and I decided, hey, it's a lot of things I start as this will be an interesting idea. The idea behind this one is like, what if there was a Metroidvania, but in reverse? So you aren't like going through getting stronger, finding new upgrades. You're going through getting weaker as you give up your upgrades. Like, the plot, I have only the very loosest outline, but the idea behind it is, congrats, you beat the final evil king boss and saved the world, and now you've got to go give those items you took from all the temples back. You've got to leave the world back. Like, you stole all these power-ups and speed boosts and missiles and shit to grow stronger, and now you have to give them back at the end because they weren't yours to begin with. And so it's like the world is fully the world is fully transversable. God, I'm just too hot in here. This isn't the room where I've got that big fan I talked about how much I loved last time. The world is fully you can travel the world just normally, but what was I gonna say? I'm too hot is genuinely too hot to think. I don't know why I'm just stumbling over my words. You can get everywhere, but it's easier if you have like the double jump and like the health boost and the speed, like running fast, and you give away all of that and just become weaker and weaker. And no, I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna give up on. Keep all moves. Give up on swallow. Don't want spit up. My snake forgot how to. Damn it! My snake forgot how to swallow. Arbok is now bad at blowjobs. Shame. Okay, so high special attack. Yeah, you'll be useful for the gym, but I got a few more trainers first, and also I can get a Signwood City encounter. And I gotta deal with Usain, so I'll probably do the gym next time. I already got these fools but there's more up here. And something nice is I don't have to go through like this area at the end of the game, because that is always such a pain. Going through the Whirl Islands to fight Lugia. The Tin Tower is just in Eckershriek. I hate like fans. I can never tell what like speed setting. I guess I must have it on low setting, like the fan that's above my head. I can never tell because like the standard, oh, you pull it a few times and that changes it and eventually switches it off. Ha, you killed yourself. I wish I don't like that as a design. And stop putting my Pokemon to sleep. Just crunch it to death. Stop putting my Pokemon to sleep. I'm just gonna mash crunch. Stop putting my Pokemon to sleep. Okay, let me wake up so I can kill you. Are you serious? Wake up! Wake up, you girl, you dude that can't swallow anymore after a blowjob. Okay, good. Good, that's done. And I'll go get the Shucky, and I'll get the Signwood encounter, and then we're ending this. And also I should read those commenters that I pulled up. Okay, are we gonna get a... Where are we getting? What are we getting? I already got Pichu in my party. Screw you. Okay. Come on. What are we gonna get? A Larvitar! Yes, that'll be with this level curve that's fucked up like forever before that's a Tyranitar, but that is great. I am going to name after you. We are number 1111. I'm just gonna name you 51. No, we. Because there's always the character problem. We are. Is there a hashtag? Number 1. Yeah. And the comment is Eridan hate video. Oh, Mivnul, we got food for you. I don't know who that is. I googled. It's like a guy who makes Homestuck videos about Eridan. I don't care about beef with other people in the Homestuck fan community who have bad opinions. That's mean to say that, but I do think there's a lot of people who've got questionable ideas about Erda and Ampora, but it doesn't fucking matter. It's like playing with toys. It's a comic. Who gives a shit? The ex-Doctor 10 says, I had a friend who was obsessed with Eridan in high school to an unhealthy degree. He was obsessed with redeeming the man, but didn't get that Eridan was just a bad person, mainly because he was able to project himself onto the man so much that he made the same mistakes as the guy. Not going into details, just know the dude actually tried to commit a crime. Dude had zero self-reflection. I don't think like, ooh, they like this character that did bad things, so they're bad people. Yeah, no, that's stupid. You're that guy being a fan of Eridan Ampora is kind of irrelevant. Why'd you give me? Why'd you give me a Shucky? Shucky! Hey, I'm replacing Finneon with you. And thank you for the berry juice, Shucky. I don't think like, oh, they liked a problematic character. That means they're a bad person. No, that's dumb. That's dumb. And Aroden is the type of guy to have no personal life outside his crush, so he depends. Well, yeah, that's Aroden. And anyway, I'm gonna chill. New videos out Saturday.